Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for December 2nd to the 6th. This is what the flow looks like for this period. We're in a fast and progressive pattern that will continue across the region. Several weak and fast-moving disturbances will move through the east. This pattern looks to continue for the foreseeable future, as there continues to be a lack of high latitude blocking. As we look at the other maps, it's kind of moving to the east. There's below normal heights here, and there's no high latitude blocking that could change the Pacific-based dominant pattern that we have coming off the Pacific across much of the country. And we have, as the upper jet remains strong into northwest and southern Rockies, this should continue to prevent any meaningful amplification of the flow further downstream across the lower latitudes. So overall, what we're forecasting for this period, this is for December 2nd to the 6th. We have a ridge here in the west, trough here in the east. We still have our positive height anomalies here, but that'll start to push to the east. In this flow, we will have a low that will track across southern Canada through Friday. And this will bring a front, followed by a weaker system over the weekend. This will cause mainly light precipitation across the Great Lakes and the Northeast. Then we're going to have showers and storms for the Gulf Coast into Ohio Valley. This will be in a more important storm ahead of the developing system, and we'll have to keep an eye on that as we go later into the period. You can see it right here. Okay, this is a GFS, and look, it brings snow and mixed precipitation into the Northeast. Got to see how that goes. That's for early next week. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for December 7th to the 11th. And an amplified flow is forecast for the ridge over the west, trough in the east still. So for this, the models are good agreement. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for let me try to see if I can get this. Nope, it's not working. Okay, there we are. I'm calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees or greater will be possible. Below normal temperatures forecast here with anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. And we have above normal precipitation for the Northeast and the Northern Mid-Atlantic. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And I'm looking at the models, and I'm going by persistence because we haven't had a lot of precipitation in this area. So I'm still continuing with that's why the probability is low. There is a chance for more, but it's low right now. And now we're going to look at the pattern for December 12th to the 16th. And the GFS has an amplified flow here. You can see we have a trough ridge over the southeast, above normal heights here, below normal heights here across western North America. And we have a ridge further out here. Now, the GEFS is less amplified, but we still have a zone, almost nearly zone of flow with above normal heights. The trough here, everything is much weaker. And then you look at the European ensembles, a little stronger here, still weak positive height anomalies across the east. The trough remains across this area here, but overall look at a de-amplification of the flow. So with that said, I am calling for above normal temperatures for much of this region here, and I'm calling for anomalies of 10 degrees or more across the area, highest anomalies across the southwest, southern Rockies. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. And then we have below normal precipitation here, and the probability of occurrence is 35%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for December 2nd to the 16th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.